This is a Headgum podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Perfect Person, the show where I'm perfect and I'm going to teach you how and when. I had an egg sandwich this morning with really good bread on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
So It was like, normally I'm not really focusing on the bread part.
No.
But this morning it was like all bread.
Yeah. Anybody who makes an egg sandwich and they have like English muffins in their house, anytime I see somebody with English muffins, I'm like, I'm going to beat your fucking ass.
I'm going to take that as a pull quote from this for you. If I see you with English muffins,
I'm ready.
I'm beating your ass.
That is truly the most unpatriotic thing I have ever seen in my life. My mom used to bring home English muffins. And I was like, Mom, we are in fucking America. We are not in an English-run country of Guyana anymore. We are in America. Bring home sliced bread.
That's right.
And yellow American cheese.
Yeah, I also feel like English muffins are not necessarily English. It's like French fries. They're just like, we're calling these English muffins.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Do they not have muffins in England?
I don't know. No, they have scones, I think. Wait, no. Biscuits or cookies.
Yeah.
And scones or biscuits. Yeah. And I don't know if they have muffins. What was that?
That's a record scratch. I don't know if they have biscuits.
I don't think they do. God.
I'm joined by Garrick Bernard.
Yeah, how you doing, yo?
Garrick, welcome to the show.
Thanks,
You're
Miles.
obviously a talented stand-up comedian, host of another show that I produce, Guilty Pleasures.
Yeah.
Writer on Solar Opposites.
Yeah.
Star of Single Drink Female.
Single drunk female.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you in my studio.
Thanks for having me.
And I feel like you have... Europe on Guilty Pleasures, you have the funniest, like, big outbursts of passion.
Yeah.
That really make me laugh a lot.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Because I think that whenever anybody disagrees with me, they're wrong.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you know, you gotta be headstrong in this life. In order to be a perfect person, you really gotta go full-fledged ass into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a dip my foot in the toe. Dip my foot in
You
the pool.
dipped your foot in the toe.
Dip my toe in the pool. I've been a dip the toe type of person.
Yeah.
For too long. And I think at like 25, I was like, just don't think about it.
Yeah.
And just jump in. And so
that.
I've just been, for the past 6 years, I've just been running with my tail between my legs, I guess.
Yeah, blind confidence can be good, actually.
Yeah, it can be good because you can leave an interaction being like, I fucking killed that interaction.
Everyone's like, what the fuck was that guy doing?
What the fuck was guy doing? Did he just jump on a table for no reason?
Definitely.
So anybody that has a conference call coming up, just start off with a hot five.
I find that, like, the faster I can get to, like, whenever I meet new people, there's like a, hey, how you doing? I'm Miles.
Yeah.
This sort of like smarmy, not smarmy is not the right word, but like I'm meeting people. I really want them to think that I'm a blank slate.
Yeah.
And then slowly through that blank slate, I'm just painting oil.
Yeah.
Olive oil, coconut oil.
Oh my.
Just until you see the full me.
Dog, so this has been my new obsession. I used to like stress over first impressions.
Totally.
Like truly, it was like the scariest thing that I ever had to deal with. And now, first impressions, I'm like, who am I gonna be to this person? I'm gonna be somebody completely different than who you're gonna get to know later.
Really?
Yeah. You just get the feeling to be like, yo, what up? My name is Gary.
So different from your regular personality.
So different from my...
So subdued and just like, I don't give a shit
I don't
about
give a
any
shit
of it.
about none of this stuff. I don't even want to be here, bro.
Wow.
Well, what's your name?
Miles, actually.
Oh, nice to meet you, bro. Like,
cool, yeah.
I got some cool shoes.
I got some cool shoes, yeah. The phone is ringing off the hook here, but before we get into it, I got to give the Miles Nation morning announcements. If you like the show, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Also, the Patreon launched last week. where you can find the premium version of the show that's ad-free with around 10-ish minutes of bonus content in every episode, as well as the Patreon exclusive show, Perfect Person Platinum. It's wilder, it's dirtier. On last week's episode of the Platinum Show, we discussed being friends with someone you banged, and also a wild story about my friend Jay. Links in the description. Garrick, let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Perfect Person. I'm perfect. I'm going to teach you how. I'm here with obviously freaking famous actor Garrick Bernard.
Hey, what's up?
And we're here to fix your life. What's your name and what's your problem?
My name is Savannah, and my problem is I have too many things that I am passionate about, and I don't know how to narrow it down.
I definitely struggle with this at my early age, and it sent me into a deep well of depression.
That's right.
So I felt like I focused in on the thing that I do naturally. Like, what was the thing that I like just whenever I'm bored, whenever I'm sitting still, what was like that main thing that I've done before even thinking about a job or a career or anything like that. And it went back to, when I was 5, I felt like I was trying to make people laugh. I think I made my parents laugh the first time when I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, the feeling of that, of making adults and people who for sure don't relate to you pulling into your little tiny world, made me feel something.
And I think that that's a good point where like you got to look at your and I do want you to list your passions soon because I want to hear all of them, and then we're just going to sort of select which one we think is the best one.
Yeah, which
you should kind of do.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, but firstly I'll say like
That's great.
with passion stuff, you got to follow breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Follow the breadcrumbs of your passions, and you're going to get a little loaf. You're going to get that loaf,
Eventually, he's going to get a loaf.
So essentially, like when I was younger, and I'm like, all right, what are the breadcrumbs I'm getting? I know that I can like make people laugh.
Yeah.
I know that like I'm pretty good with computers. I know that like the X, Y, and Z. But like places I did not get breadcrumbs. Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, never got a breadcrumb.
Fucking good for
never got a breadcrumb.
Did it a little bit in high school. You know what? That was enough.
Right.
I don't need to do this anymore because I'm really not that good.
Yeah.
I'm not getting joy from it. There were kids that were definitely fucking getting breadcrumbs. They were drowning in breadcrumbs. They were getting breadcrumbs.
They've been an ultimate Frisbee player since they were like 3 years old.
Yeah. And they're like, I throw disc. And I'm like, guys, let's relax.
Right. That's a Frisbee.
It's
that's not a disc. Stop calling it a disc.
Anyway, I was not getting the breadcrumbs I needed from that, but I was just like, I'm so good at this other stuff and I'm getting like feedback that I should keep pursuing it. That's the stuff you got to do.
Yeah.
So like, I have many passions. Some of them, like, I love playing video games. That's a passion of mine.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting breadcrumbs that's like, you're so good at playing video games or you have the takes about video games that are so unique that you should make that into your jobby.
Right.
Hobbies don't have to be your jobbies.
No.
But if you want to make your hobby your jobby, they have to be hobbies that you're getting breadcrumbs for.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm Forbes 2023 30 under 30 hopeful.
Oh, yeah.
So what are your passions? And I want to hear them and I want you to be proud.
Okay. So for a little bit of background, I used to work in psych. I was a behavioral health specialist at
that's cool.
Children's psychiatric hospital.
Yeah.
So now I research, and I love research, but it's not as fulfilling as I'd like. And going from working at a psych hospital to a desk job is a transition.
Sure.
You don't really expect.
When you say you love research, what do you love about research?
Yeah, what do you love about it?
Because to me, that seems that tough. Because research is mostly just learning things.
Yeah, are you a big learner? Are you like
a
lifelong learner?
Yeah, I have passions. I'm a lifelong learner. Like if I could be a professional student the rest of my life and not have to worry about anything else, that's what I would do. But I am very creative. I've been really creative. I started at art school and then I switched to psych. And I really like that aspect. But I also want to get into some sort of like design stuff, but I don't have a degree in that. So it's really between like psychology and like design or event planning, interior design, something like that.
Oh, wow.
The cool thing about the last couple things you listed is you don't necessarily need to, like, in order to get better at what graphic design or like interior design? Interior?
Well, both. Either. Honestly.
Okay, cool.
I'm just kind of interested in aspects of it.
Design as a concept, I find that like the coolest people that I know that are into design are just people who did a lot of stuff themselves.
Yeah.
Like you can have another job and be like, all right, let me fucking grind Photoshop.
Right.
We're big into the grind set here.
Yeah.
You can sort of open Photoshop and then just make a logo for a fucking peanut butter company for all I care.
Right.
But just you're learning, you're getting better at it and stuff.
And then also with like the interior design stuff, I've seen so many people post pictures of their apartments.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh God, this is the sickest apartment I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So like and even the research angle that you're coming from, you could probably, spend an eternity finding different bits of inspiration for interior design or for graphic design.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that that's one of the most special combinations.
Right.
Someone who is okay with learning and absorbing as much as they can about a subject and then applying it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I actually, it's really funny that Garrick's on the podcast because the other day I had an idea for I was like, they don't have any guilty pleasures merch. And I had an idea for like a graphic design of a guilty pleasures thing. And I was like,
there you go.
There you go.
I had the person to draw it.
Yeah.
You know what though? That's not actually a bad idea. Like if you're trying to get more into design, then making stuff that's just like, oh, this is a fun idea I had, and then tweeting it out at people. Like, Garrick's one example, guilty pleasure's one example. But if you're just like, oh shit, you know what Gordon Ramsay needs?
Right.
A freaking piece of merch that says Ramsay in it.
You just got rammed.
You just got rammed.
Yeah.
And it's like a picture of his face.
Mm-hmm.
You tweet that image at him on the off chance he retweets it. Bam, you just made $1 million.
Yeah, there you go.
So I think that like with graphic design stuff, the more fun it can be and the more you can sort of build your brand and identity around like you got a gram and it's got your Instagram's got like all these different cool little designs you've been making for fun. Like the cool thing is that you're at the very ground floor of whatever it is that you want to build with this stuff. Yeah. So there's no stakes. No one is watching. And that is actually a huge benefit because it's not going to limit you or make you feel nervous about posting certain things that you might be like worried about the risk of, embarrassing yourself or doing X, Y, and Z.
So like, how do you get over like not having that like following to have that exposure to? Like, how do you navigate that part of the social media aspect?
How to be an influencer 101. Well, let me tell you. Well, actually, I don't. So to me, like the way that I got to have any sort of following was that I had close proximity and worked with people who had tons of followers. And then slowly over time, me working with them in a public way was able to accrue followers based on the success of their things and my like adjacency to those projects. Yeah. But I think
not necessarily that. Just the feeling of, oh, is like anyone seeing it or is anyone engaging with it and things like that. And then that disappointment that follows that.
So I don't think that should be a disappointment at all. I think that you should just look at it as, oh, this is something fun that I've done for myself. Yeah. Because then if you keep on seeking the validation of like likes and comments and all that stuff, then you find yourself in this well of like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. And it's just like at the end of the day, you're putting out art, you're putting out pieces of yourself to the internet, which is also cool. And you never know what could come across an explore page or what can get a ton of retweets or whatever. Right. And then also there's TikTok that is like such a free flowing
it's a lottery
algorithm.
Machine, yeah.
I haven't gotten into it yet.
Okay, so if you're trying to have any sort of profession where you're trying to get conversions from people to either watch your stuff or buy you stuff or hire you, I think that TikTok is a really great tool because it'll just give you eyeballs. If you can pull it off successfully, it'll give you eyeballs, and having eyeballs will mean that you're going to be able to like, convert people to hire you for stuff. Now, here's also my tip for anybody in this type of like, you're in a design profession, you're in something where you need people to hire you for your creative expertise. I call this the Ocean's 11 theory.
Okay.
I love to have an elite team of people that I can count on to do all types of shit. Yeah. I got a fucking dude who does plumbing. a gal who does tile.
Yeah.
A lass who does sinks. A freaking bro who does design.
Ooh, shit.
I have a whole roster of people that like, if any of my friends are like, oh, hey, do you have like somebody that you, like a DP that you like? I'm like, yes, I have this guy.
Yeah.
Do you have somebody that like does lawns?
Yeah.
If I've worked with somebody that I really like in any capacity, I'm like, I have a little list of like, oh yeah, I trust this person.
Yeah.
I would recommend this person out. And that's probably for design stuff, how you're going to get in there. I know for a fact that like big design things that I do at work, we work with somebody once. If we like them a lot, I've recommended those people to many other people to work with them. Like that's just kind of how it works. So you don't necessarily need 1 million people to like your design. You just need one.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The right one.
You just need that one person that is going to see your stuff and be like, oh my God, this person is actually talented.
Yeah, for sure.
You're literally just putting it out there for one person. For one person. And just keep on thinking about that.
Think about how it's going to find that one person.
Yeah.
Not how it's going to like get 100 likes or whatever the hell.
End of the day, Broad City as a web series was getting maybe 20,000 views during a time where YouTube was like 3 million, 20 million.
Totally.
Or whatever. And then Amy Poehler saw it once.
Right. It's like, it's not that it was the most popular thing. It was that it was like the person who needed to see it saw it.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
So Savannah, we hope this has been helpful. And I'm confident that you're going to freaking be the biggest designer
of all time.
Of all time.
Truly.
We try. You know, I'm gonna try.
Gucci can suck it.
Yeah.
Fuck Gucci. Gucci out
Gucci?
here?
Who is that?
More like Savannah Design.
Savannah
Design. More like Savucci. Sorry. Gucci, move over.
Move over.
We've got Savucci on the line.
Ooh, I love the ring to that.
Well, I appreciate both of you guys. Thank you very much.
Savannah, thanks so much for calling in. You have a fantastic day.
You too. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. Bada bing, bada boom.
Amazing.
Another life changed, Garrick. How does it feel?
Oh my God. It feels fucking fantastic.
Do you have any problems that you need to solve today?
Oh God. No. Because again, I'm a perfect person.
That's right. You're not flawed. You've been doing a lot of travel recently.
Oh, that's my biggest problem. Is I hate airports. My biggest problem is that I know that in stand-up, everybody complains about airports. Yeah. Everybody complains about it in jokes.
That's right.
It was just like, what's the problem with airline food? Blah, 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 blah.
The check-in.
Yeah.
Boing.
Yeah. I want to make fun of airports so badly.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I don't want to be a hack.
You don't want to be hacked.
I don't want to be hacked
You
at all.
really don't want to be hacked.
And then I just wind up like talking about myself and ruining relationships. You know, like I
end up sort of, unearthing all my secrets.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know.
It all kind of goes downhill from there.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I get that. Well, let's take another call here. Hello, and welcome to Perfect Person. We're here to change your life, do your taxes, and clean out your closet.
Love taxes.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
She's like, I don't know.
She's like, what's your name and what's your problem?
Okay, can I use a fake name?
Yeah, for sure. What's your fake name?
My fake name, it's going to be Kate.
Kate.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Kate calling in. Favorite character on Lost?
Kate is her real name.
Kate is her real name. That's how you'll never find her. Because it's not a fake name.
My real birth name.
Yeah, that's huge. What's your problem, Kate?
Okay, so I just started college.
Okay.
As you do.
You're a freshman.
And there's this cute boy who I have like half of my classes with, right?
Sick.
Yeah.
And he's so nice. And he's helped me and I've talked to him and he's so cute.
Okay, beautiful. So first of all, what class do you have with this boy?
What's going on?
What's going on? Talk to us, Kate.
Well,
what's the fake school that you fake go to?
Yeah.
My fake school is University of Minnesota, Twin Cities.
Oh, yeah.
University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Yeah. Now, what class do you have with this boy?
Well, I have a lot of classes with this boy.
No way. How big is your school?
It's like only like 2,000 people.
Oh,
okay.
Small liberal arts. You go to Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So small.
Pretty small.
Okay.
When you say half of your classes, are you saying that you have like 6 classes with this person, or you have 3 classes with this person?
Well, I've got 6 classes like total. I've got
Yeah.
3 classes with this person.
Got it.
And
So that's a lot.
well, first of all, what's this person's name?
It's gotta be fake. It's gotta be fake, not real.
Danny.
We're gonna say
Danny.
Danny. I like that. Danny's good.
Danny the freaking smoke show.
Oh yeah.
So Danny, what we know about Danny is 3 things. He's nice. He has a bunch of classes with you, and we know he's got that good.
Oh yeah, he does.
So what are the classes you have with Danny, and what do you like about Danny? Because what we're gonna do by the end of this call is give you a way to make this person fall in love with you.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm gonna start off with it is very possible that he might have a girlfriend.
Oh,
Doesn't
That's
matter.
my problem.
Doesn't matter,
doesn't
Kate.
matter. She's back home.
Kate,
That's
she's
what I've been
back
saying.
home.
That's what I've been
Not
saying.
She's
here.
If you're in freshman year with a girlfriend, get
out
out
of here.
Get out of here.
You might as well just have a buddy that you liked.
Yeah, right. Congratulations, because you're breaking up in a month.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So, 'cause that's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been like trying to like stop myself, right? But like,
No.
there's no way it's gonna last. Like, there's no way.
Wait it out.
Okay, they've been together for like a year. So like, how long do I have to wait for them to break up and then for him to get over it?
Well, how do you
You
know
know?
that they've been together for a year? Are you talking to this person regularly, or is this like a real unrequited crush?
I don't really. Okay, I'm kind of embarrassed.
If you're stalking the gram, if
Yeah.
you're stalking the socials,
That's right.
and you can see that it was a year ago,
Mhm.
do not be embarrassed.
yeah, I
No,
may
you
have.
put that
I may have done some
information out
Instagram
there.
stalking.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
fine. It's fine.
So, Kate, tell us how close you are to this person, and have you talked to him?
We've talked, but not excessively. Like, I have him on Instagram, but like
Oh,
Yeah.
we haven't had many conversations. But like we talked.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And
You know what
what
I mean?
classes do you have with him?
Okay, so currently I'm like a music major.
Okay,
Oh, sick.
So I've got a few music classes. First of all, he's so good at singing.
Yeah.
he's a singer.
Like, very
Yeah.
good singer.
You guys go to
Yeah.
Berkeley School of Music. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you do go to Berkeley School of Music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the real school.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You exposed it. I'm sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
So he's a singer and you're a dancer.
I'm not
It's
a
a
dancer.
match made in heaven. No, what?
Yeah, yeah.
What is your instrument
It's
of choice?
the Fame School.
It's like the Fame School.
I play the flute.
Here's the thing, Kate. You guys are both musicians.
Yeah.
Why don't you invite him over for a special jam sesh? Him on the singing, you on the flute.
Yeah. Or just be like, hey, do you want to come over and watch Whiplash?
Yo, straight up.
Straight
that
up.
would work.
That would work 100%.
Hey, me and
Oh,
some of my
God.
roommates are watching Whiplash. And then, the roommates have a weird thing that they're busy with.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get a team.
I don't have a roommate.
Oh, this is going down so hard.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a roommate.
She does not have a roommate.
No.
Oh my God, Kate, you gotta listen.
This is in the bag.
This is in the bag. This is so money. Just be like, you want to watch something, or
Yeah.
do you want to do a jam session?
Yeah, we got to jam out.
Ooh, I have so many musical themed movies that
Yeah.
I want to like get through.
Right.
Do you want to do those things? Because one thing a dude loves
Yeah.
is being hit on.
Oh,
I
my
know-
God. Of course.
I know secretly that like men are supposed to be the one that approach and all of that stuff, and society is just like, oh, well,
Yeah, right.
men make the first move.
Right.
But there is truly nothing more flattering.
Of course. Because I think it's like such a societal expectation that like it's not necessarily that way.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful and flattering, even if it's not someone that I'm interested in romantically pursuing.
Yeah.
Always flattering if it's done tastefully and
Yeah.
nicely. Like it's never, unlike I think the reverse where it's like, I think a lot of women are so exhausted by being hit
Yeah.
on all the time.
Right.
I think that like for at least my experience has been like when women have hit on me, which is really sort of rare.
Yeah.
I'm just very flattered, and
Yeah.
and it's really nice. Even if I'm not like reciprocal, it's always because there's a level of respect there that
Yeah,
I'm imagining
absolutely.
that vice versa is not happening at all.
Yeah.
But like, I think that if you go up to this person and you're just like, hey, by the way, like we should, me and my friends are doing this thing. Do you want to hang out? In college, freshman year,
Yeah.
this is the easiest time to forge social bonds.
Absolutely.
Because everyone is terrified that they're not going to have friends.
Yes.
So like, if you want to pursue your crush on this guy, hey, by the way, me and my friends are hanging out in the quad. You should come by.
Yeah.
Like, that's a totally normal above board thing to do, especially because you have a small school.
Yeah, that's it. And literally, you can just do that in passing, and then it'll turn into a whole thing.
That's right.
It'll turn into like you want to hang out? If not, cool.
Yeah.
And then you just bounce.
Damn right.
And then that's it. And then he'll if he can't make it, which is totally fine, he'll be open to seeing you or like feel like he missed out on something or so on and so forth.
Right.
Yeah.
No, totally.
Absolutely.
Now, Garrick, have you ever gone for a crush and it's gone horribly wrong?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Most times. Truly, it's gone pretty downhill.
What?
I had a horrible experience.
Oh, no.
Homecoming. Asked this girl to homecoming. She said yes. Then turned around, said I'm going with someone else, and then that person was just like, I want to go with my girlfriend. So she came back to me, was just like, hey, do you still want to go to homecoming? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. I like this girl so much.
Right.
And then we go to homecoming together. I see them making out on the dance floor. And I was just like, well, love doesn't exist.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What are you doing at home? Are you turning around and walking out and going home?
Yeah. No, I just left. I had to,
that's devastating.
Just heartbroken.
No, that's devastating.
Yeah,
that's tough.
I'm sorry, Kate. We kind of went on a tangent.
Sorry, Kate. Yeah, that's how it.
Yeah, that makes me feel really confident.
No, Kate, this is how it could go wrong. But you know why it's not going to go wrong for you? Because you have the power of the Miles Nation behind you, behind your back, behind your wings, beneath your wings.
Beneath your wings. We are the air beneath your wings.
We are the air beneath your wings. And here's the big tip that I've got for this. You got a crush. You're going to go up to this guy.
Yeah.
Go up to the biggest kid on the first day and punch him in the face.
Face.
That's how prison works.
Yeah.
So
it's not prison rules. It's not prison rules at Berkeley School of Music.
It's not. Go up to him and just be like, and also just, why don't you start by sitting next to him?
Well, we kind of have assigned seats.
Oh, that sucks.
Stand on your desks, kids.
Yeah.
Rip up the textbooks and sit next to this guy. I guess we have assigned seats, that's tough. But I think that on the way out of class, that's a good we sort of linger. Oh, we're leaving at the same time. I would do that all the time in college. This person have a crush. Oh, all of a sudden we're leaving class at the same time.
Right.
That's how it works.
And also kind of making note of something about them that you want to bring up. If they have pins on their backpacks, what's going on with all these pins? Or,
what's up with your fucking pins?
What's up with your fucking pin? Neg him. Neg him immediately.
So I will say, if you have 3 classes with this person, buyer beware. Because one time so I was dating this girl junior year of college, right? We date all junior year of college. We're picking classes for fall semester after the summer.
Yeah.
We pick all our classes.
Yeah.
We're in 3 of the same classes.
And
we break up.
Yep.
Come back to school. And I'm in 3 classes, 2 of which are 3-hour-long seminars a week with my ex-girlfriend. And it was not ideal. So you got to be careful when you're in a small school and you're in the same classes. That being said, it seems like you're all set to just sort of start up a flirty little situationship. Yeah. And once this guy and his girlfriend inevitably break up, because if you go with a high school relationship to college, you're almost better off in those situations, breaking up, and then maybe you get back together later.
Yeah.
Don't try to force it.
Don't.
It's going to be too hard.
Yeah, you guys got to understand at that age that life gets in the way.
It does.
It gets in the way of love a lot of the time.
Oh, of course.
A lot of the time. And you kind of just have to let that one go. And especially you guys have 3 classes together. Mm-hmm. Bringing that up. Yeah. That's very weird.
We have so many classes together.
We have so many classes together.
Right.
That could start a conversation. Anything to start a conversation.
Yeah. Your singing is awesome.
Yeah. You've got a great voice.
Hey, your fucking singing is awesome.
Yeah.
Does this help, Kate?
That's wonderful advice.
Kate, I want to hear you say what you're going to do this week in class.
Oh, I'm nervous. Okay. Okay. Well, I like the idea where you talk about something after class, when you're leaving. Yeah. I like that a lot.
That's called the backpack walkout.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Not too scary.
Yeah.
Not too frightening.
That's not too frightening. It's just the backpack walkout. I'm packing up my bag at the same speed that he is. And then all of a sudden, we're walking out at the same time and go, hey, we have so many classes together. That's crazy. Anyway, are you going to get food before the next thing? I'm a little hungry.
Yeah, I want to eat.
Want to eat? Oh, hey, want to eat?
Want to eat? Okay, just last thing. A lot of people with crushes love to put a ton of pressure on a situation,
Totally.
on a conversation, on an interaction. Take all of the this is the most lax thing.
Right.
This could or could not be the rest of your life.
That's right.
But it's not. Do not catastrophize it at all. It is not the worst thing that is ever going to happen.
Yeah.
It couldn't be the best thing that could ever happen.
This is a crock pot, not a pressure cooker.
It's a crock pot, not a crock pot.
So true.
Low and slow.
Low and slow.
Not also low and slow, but I guess just more pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. It is not a pressure situation. It is totally fine. You will not die.
Yeah, you're going to be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe in you, Kate.
I'll try to believe in me too.
Kate, I want you to say, I believe in myself.
I believe.
I believe in myself.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, Kate, thanks so much for calling in. Get out there and tell Danny the singer that he's got a voice for the angels.
He's got some pipes.
I'll do it right away.
All right,
tomorrow.
bye, Kate. Incredible. Unrequited love.
Adorable.
I know. Crushes are tough, but once you realize that like everything is just a game and nothing matters that much, it becomes way easier to pursue crushes.
Yet again, we have 50 years left.
Yeah, that's right.
Just
Get in there.
Just talk to them.
I'm on team 50 years. I was like, team 50 years left.
Yeah.
Because I just am like, you have no fucking idea how even the next 10 years is going to go.
Yeah.
There could be horrible fires and there will be.
Oh my God. And you're just going to be mad at the fact that you didn't talk to this person. But
Yeah.
could you imagine saying, oh, I missed out on the greatest opportunity of my life because I didn't open my mouth?
Yeah, that's right.
That's crazy.
Right. Just go for it. And even if it goes badly, that's the other thing I'd say a lot. It's like, even if it goes badly, how could it go badly? You're just like, hey, what's up? Do you want to get get dinner or something? He's like, oh, no, sorry, I have a girlfriend. Just be like, oh, yeah, sure, whatever. I was just asking you as friends. But yeah. Like if you let shit roll off of you, you're going to be golden. You're going to like an otter.
It's fine.
Or water can't.
A fucking
get on there.
adorable otter.
A little adorable otter.
Yeah.
Water's
so
rolling
cute.
off of them.
All the time. They're submerged in water. Never wet.
They're real
always dry.
Big fan. Always dry. Be like an otter, Kate. Anyway, let's take the next call here. Woo!
Woo!
Yabba dabba doo. Welcome to Perfect Person.
Hell
What's your problem?
Stop, ¿qué pasa?
How's it going? What's your name?
My name's Lucia.
Lucia, are you on a bicycle right now?
Yeah, are you running?
No, I'm walking through the streets of New York City. I'm at Bleecker and 8th Avenue.
Oh, Bleecker and 8th.
Well, you see, I'm walking. I'm a single woman with a good heart.
Nice.
And I'd like to get over my crush, and I have about 3 hours of free time, so I figured I could devote it to that.
You want to get over this crush?
You want to get over it, or you want to try to figure out how to conquer it?
Well, ideally, I just replace it with another crush because I'm getting kind of tired of this crush.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, first of all, tell us about your crush, and we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
She was, when I met her, a grad student at a investigative journalism program.
Ooh.
Okay, got it.
Very fancy.
She's sort of a spotlight situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
I knew her for 3 months, and then she ghosted me around April.
Oof.
Oh my. Okay. So she ghosted you. So this is like an ex, or were you guys talking? What was the dynamic like? You were texting and talking and chatting, or were you hooking up and then she ghosted you?
We were hooking up, and it was coming to a point where I was like, hey, I think if we keep on hooking up, I'm going to fall in love with you. And she was like, okay.
Oh, and then she just stopped talking.
And she's like, I don't want that.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we went to see Batman together, and we hooked up again, which was not a good idea.
Okay.
After the Batman was it was sort of the passion of Bruce Wayne and stuff.
And Bruce Wayne and Nirvana.
We had to get in the right headspace for Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I get that.
Fair.
So you were ghosted by somebody, and are they in your life now? Do you see them around?
No.
Got it. You don't see them around at all.
Yeah. The whole out of sight, out of mind thing really, really does help the situation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You really got to just pretend like this person doesn't exist.
Kinda, yeah.
Unfortunately, because crushes are tough. Crushes are tough, and they get into your your mindset so much.
So it seems like you're sort of on the right path, but you're just wondering, like, how do I get over an old flame that hasn't quite died out in your heart, but it's not being stoked anymore?
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Because like at this point, I'm tired of it. You know, I put too much energy towards it.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of pining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally just ignore them or ignore the person. You got to ghost them back.
You kind of got to go. And you're no longer communicating anyway, and they're not in your life. You're just sort of, they're lingering in your like sexy little memories of them.
Yeah. Because what's going to...
my sexy little memories of
Right.
Exactly.
What's going to happen is that this person is going to reach out whenever they're lonely.
Yep.
Again. Trying to say like, oh, do you remember the Batman and all that stuff? And this is going to take
the Joker.
The Joker was so crazy. Oh my God, he looked so wild. Riddler was
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. Oh man.
Yeah.
But they're trying to hook up again. So at the end of the day, you just got to know if they're trying to hook up again, they will reach out again, and you kind of have to. This is going to be hard.
Say no.
This is it's you have to say no.
Yeah.
It is going to be one of the hardest things that you have ever done romantically in your life.
100%.
But you really have to just deny them. Deny. They are at the end of the day using you.
And
without putting it bluntly.
100%. And once you realize that, like, if this person doesn't like you back or doesn't want to give you what you need, then they're not the right person.
They're not.
Like it's two to tango. Like I think that like I remember being in this situation and being like, but I like this person so much, and I can't like them not liking me back is a sign that it's not the right person. Of course it is, because the right person would like you back, and it would make you feel comfortable and would, do all these things that are so great.
Right.
But I think that like the trap of it, I often found, and look, I'm not trying to give you psychoanalysis. Right now, I've said this before.
Go ahead, psychoanalyze
I've
me.
said this before that I'm not a therapist because I'm better than a therapist.
There it is. Ooh.
You're definitely better than my
therapist. Oh my God. I love hearing that.
But I love hearing that.
I love hearing that.
Gets me fired up.
Woo!
So, I found that I'll just speak for myself, when I was in a bad relationship that I was kind of like, oh man, this was like years and years ago. I was living in New York, dated this person, and then like it ended sort of really badly, but then she would text me and we'd kind of get back together and we'd like hook up again or whatever. I found that I was trapped in that because I didn't like myself. That
is one of the truest things, because like I feel like when you allow people to walk all over you and you allow people to use you in a romantic way, it's because of your low self-esteem. And you are really just trading in time that you could learn who you are and learn, you have a better sense and big yourself up for the person who likes you. Yep. For the person who will like your personality.
Follow-up question. How do I learn who I am?
Okay. Oh, yeah. This is great.
This is great because you got to get rid of that crush now. Right now. Like right
Get her out of there.
Right now.
Exactly.
Because she's...
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out brief candle.
Yeah.
Sort of a Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So, well, first of all, you want to learn yourself. But I found that when I was in those situations, I was like, the reason I'm latching so hard onto this relationship that's doomed is because
they're creating
they're creating me.
Yeah.
They are liking me, and that's making me like myself. Because I'm like, I need the external validation that anybody likes me.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking at this thing, this person's kissing me, this person's like telling me they enjoy my company. And then I'm taking that just to be like, well, I can enjoy my company. And then when that's gone, it feels like you don't like yourself anymore.
I feel like I have one interest, and it's my job and my social circle, and I'm not sure I can handle much more of that interest in my life, and I don't know what else I like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Just go out and do like random things.
Yeah.
Start saying yes to things.
Okay.
Start saying yes to like random events that your friends invite you to.
Yeah.
Start asking people, oh, what are you doing this weekend? And then they're like, oh, do you want to come? Actually say that.
Right.
I mean, don't invite. I hate it when people invite themselves to things. So don't do that. But like if they're like,
right.
If they genuinely seem like, oh, you should come out. Yeah. Then say, sure. I think I will. I'm not doing anything.
I think love in movies is often portrayed as this sort of like intense, like I have to do everything, and it's like that's not healthy at all. Like it should feel like two people comfortable. Yeah. Like. And I think also like often like a thing, I probably said this before on the show, but people like when I was younger, I thought love would be like, oh, I'm pairing up with this person and I'm losing something in order to gain something. Like I'm losing some sort of freedom in order to gain something. But I find that the truth of it is that I feel so much more free individually being with my wife, who is able to build up. Like I feel like I'm able to explore parts of my personality and I'm able to try things and I'm able to like get to know myself better. And she helps me get to know myself better. And that's like a relationship should strengthen both your sense of self and your sense of what your relationship is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think that okay, so this is gonna be probably not weird, but the show on HBO Max, Love Life, really gets this.
Sure, yeah,
it really gets how it's just like it's not this grand, super extreme thing. It is literally who are you the most comfortable around?
Yeah, oh, of course.
If you are trying to make yourself into something else to appease someone else, then that's not your person at all. Yeah, that's not something that you should pursue. That is just literally you being physically attracted to someone. Yeah. And then that's
Oh no, I know that. You're talking, you're like, this is kind of boring, but you're pretty.
Yeah, you know? It's kind of boring, or like this, we're like missing. We're missing each other. We're talking past each other. We're not really like vibing. Yeah. If you don't catch vibes, even though somebody's attractive.
Got a vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, go hook up with them, all that stuff, but also like don't try to force it. Yeah. Don't try to force it. That is literally one of the worst things that you could do.
Yeah. Don't try to force it, but you're going to be fine. Get to know yourself, focus on yourself. Yeah. And this person's not the right person because they didn't like you back. Yeah. And the right person will like you back. When you say like, if we could keep hooking up, I'm going to fall in love with you, that person's going to feel that hard and good.
Absolutely.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling in. We hope you get out there and absolutely crush it. Yeah. Forget your ex.
Yeah. Forget the past. I mean, forget the crush.
Forget the crush. Not even your ex.
Thank you.
Forget your old hookup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hookups happen all the time.
It's time to hook down.
Hook down.
Into your own personality.
There it is. Yeah. Date yourself.
Date yourself.
Ooh,
Take yourself out to a sushi dinner.
Yeah. Ooh. It's cheaper.
I do like sushi.
The same. Thanks so much for calling, and you have a fantastic day.
You too.
All right, bye.
And you too, Garrick.
Oh, you too. Thank you. Bye.
I just think that you have to, like, even though if you have a crush on someone, you want them so badly to call you, them not liking you back is not a crime. You know what I mean? Like, I think that sometimes that's how people feel. They're like, well, fuck you. Like, we hooked up and then, or like, we went on a date and you didn't call me for a second date. Right. And it's like, totally. I get why you're feeling that way because you really have liked this person. Right. But someone not liking you back in a romantic way isn't a crime, even though you might be totally great. It just is kind of sometimes how the dice roll out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And that also like leads me to say, don't try to hook up with someone on the first date. I don't
really. Really?
Yeah, I'm not into that one.
Oh,
man.
I was just going for it day one date all the time.
I'm not into that one because I also don't want to get stuck in the trappings of you only wanted this thing, for sex and all that stuff. And I and sure.
And some people, by the way, that's also
that's
fun.
That's also fine. Some people just want that from you. Yeah. But for whatever reason, I really do just want to see, at the very least, a friendship.
No, and by the way, you're more likely to spin it off into a friendship if it doesn't work out if you're not hooking up with the first date. Yeah. Also, you probably I mean, like, I've been on many dates where we didn't hook up on the first date. Yeah. And there isn't anything wrong with it, but I do think that it prolongs this sense of like, oh, like even if you're just going to hook up once and that's it, and you realize you're not compatible in whatever other way, going after date one, it does sort of prolong this sort of like, oh, will they, won't they? And you're sort of like, tension is good for, if you're watching a movie, tension is good. It's good to have a lengthy like, oh, and then he said this, and that's kind of the fun part too.
That's like, if I were to say like 60-40, being somebody who wants to get to know you, and then 40% building up tension. Right. 40% is, for sure. It's up there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Well, Garrick, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
This has been an absolute pleasure.
This has been a delight.
We have one final segment, and it's a segment called Get Real. Here we go.
These cues.
It's a segment where we force a genuine moment in an effort to get to know more about each other and ourselves.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did I put my leg up? Or?
Now, Garrick, you're somebody who, you can put your leg up.
I can
cross your legs.
Yeah.
You're somebody who's, let's really get into it here.
Yeah.
Experiencing a lot of success right now.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that, 13-year-old Garrick would be proud of you today?
Yeah. That's all I do it for is 13-year-old Garrick. I remember when Single Drunk Female premiered, I posted a picture of me at Inglewood Christian, my elementary school, maybe in 3rd grade. I don't know what age that is, but gap tooth, all that stuff. And I just said, hey man, I hope you're proud. Because it's just that literally that super small shy kid that was getting turned down and all of that stuff, or being teased. It just felt nice to do that for this kid.
Yeah.
And that kid being myself is also a plus, which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's so. I just have been thinking about that idea a lot of there was some podcast that I heard, and I'm ripping this up from someone, but they were that you, you should picture yourself driving and you look in the rearview mirror and it's you as a 13-year-old sleeping in the back seat.
Yeah.
And that you kind of want to keep those dreams and stuff like that you had really safe.
Right.
And I think that all the time, I'm at a level, and I feel just starting to get flames under to be able to launch whatever it is that my career is going to be for the next 10 years. But I still feel, I'm just man, if I was 13, I would be so fucking proud of what I'm able to do now.
Yeah.
Even just the idea that I can work creatively as my day job.
Yeah.
That alone is such a win. And, we were talking earlier about goal posting and how it just keeps going. And I find that, really taking a moment to just have gratitude about this stuff is so important.
Yeah, it is. It is really important. It's. I mean, just truly think about how dorky you were.
Totally.
You gotta, and then don't let go of it. Don't look down on it. Don't blah, blah, blah. That is, again, you were saying, a kid sleeping in the back seat.
Yeah.
And you're just look at how free they were. And before any of this and any of self-perception and all of that mattered.
Right.
Or you being in the court of public opinion and all of that stuff. Yeah. It's just I want to get to know that person. Just think about before that was a thing.
Right.
And just live off of that energy.
Yeah.
Because you kind of, in order to keep going in this career path, you kind of just have to dwell and feed off of that inner child a little bit.
Totally. I think also with the internet, there's a lot of, you'll look at a number I don't know, this podcast recently, our episodes, I've been so proud of it, but the episodes have been doing I'll look at a number 20,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I had a couple episodes that did above that. And I was oh, that's so cool. And then I'm I know that I'm preparing myself to know that at some point numbers will dip, but I have to look at the base number of even 10,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
That's a shit ton.
That's a lot.
That is a shit ton of people. And in this world of millions of views and a million's the benchmark, get a million views, whatever. 10,000 people is a shit ton of people.
So
enjoying something that you made is that's so meaningful.
Yeah. And the only reason why that even matters is because of the comparison
exactly.
to other people.
You're right, yeah.
And to what other podcasts or other shows are doing as far as viewership, rather than comparing yourself to that kid in the back.
Right.
Just do that. Look at how far you came.
Yeah,
Look at the growth, And if you're constantly comparing yourself to yourself or to who you were or to who you were yesterday, then you get that really, really, we were talking about sense of self before. You get that really, really strong sense of self, and you're just paying attention to growth rather than paying attention to who you are compared to someone else, which is you have no control over.
No, I think that's really wise. Well, Garrick, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you for coming on Perfect Person.
Thanks for having me.
Do you have anything to plug?
We got Do I? Yeah.
You're doing so much.
Yeah, I'm on this new Fox show, Crapopolis. That should come. There should be a premiere in November.
Sick.
And then watch Solar Opposites and Lower Decks.
Hell yeah, Solar Opposites, Lower Decks. Everyone out there, thank you so much for listening. As always, join the Patreon, rate us 5 stars on the podcast stores. You can freaking tweet about the show using hashtag perfect person. There's going to be a lot of, we got to find a new hashtag. There's going to be too many other hashtags that are competing. People are using the perfect person for all types of stuff. If you want to call into the show, you can follow at Perfect Person Pod on Instagram, and I'll post the recording times. And until next time, perfection is just a call away.
Oh, shit!
That was a Headgum podcast.